Lights, cameras, action. Lights, camera, action. See, I knew it. I knew you were not ready. And I also see you. You're looking and you're wondering, who is she and what in the world is she about to say? Well, my name is Alena Zachery Ross. I have been a C-level executive for over 20 years. I've been a pastor, superintendent of schools, and the CEO of AZR Leads. And as I've been working with clients, colleagues, even family members, I've found that just like some of you, most people are not ready, not even aware that they're supposed to be the star of their lives. And see, I'm not talking about you. If you're not ready, it's okay, because at one point in my life, I wasn't a star either. I didn't even know. And yet, today I am living and leading my best life. I'm the star. I've got a recipe, and I've even got a secret ingredient that if you start with that, oh, you too will be the star of your life. See, most people are not the stars of their life because they're distracted. Oh yeah, I bet many of you are distracted too. What, you've got your own children trying to figure out if they're online, if they're going to school. You're trying to figure out how to work remotely in your own job or your own business. You're trying to be the best husband, the best wife. You're taking care of family members. All of this while trying to navigate the pandemic. Whew. It's a lot. It's a lot on so many people. That's why even before I give you this recipe, I need you to know, to be the star of your life means you're going to have to make a serious decision. Oh yeah, it's not going to just come easily. You're going to have to be focused. You're going to have to be intentional. And you're going to have to be deliberate if you want to really be the star. See, most people, even if they know it, they still aren't the star. They end up just being spectators in their own lives. And yep, that was me too. I was originally just a spectator. What does that mean? Well, I had my church and all its obligations and commitments. They were taking over my life. Oh, my family, as beautiful as they are, they too, and their schedules were taking over my life. But no, nothing on top of my job. My job had taken over my entire life. Can you relate to that? Oh, yeah. And it's interesting, though, because if you had have looked at my life, you would say, oh, it's wonderful. You're successful. Oh, yeah, I had the career with the income. I had the beautiful family. Man, I had all of it. I was even giving back to others. But I was not the star. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even in control of my life. I don't even know if I look back on it, if I was really so happy. I don't even really think I might have been that satisfied. And it wasn't until I just got sick and tired. Sick and tired of everybody else leading and directing my life. And I had to do just like what I just told you to do. I had to decide. I had to decide that I was going to lead and live my best life, that I was going to be the star. Now, you might be saying, that is great for you. Wonderful, Alena, but what about me? I'm here to hear how I can develop. Well, like I told you, I have the recipe, and just like any other good recipe, it's tried and true. And it has 3 fundamental ingredients, and that secret, special ingredient that if you just add on to it, it's going to have you rocking. Ingredient number 1, discover who you are. Oh yeah, discover who you really are, because let's talk about it. Some of you been wearing masks even before COVID hit. You've been faking it till you made it so long that you might not even recognize yourself if I put a mirror up to you. And do you know that there's a name for that? They call that the imposter syndrome or imposter phenomenon. It's when you have so many doubts about your own skills, doubts about your abilities, that you have this psychological fear that one day somebody might find out that you're a fraud. Oh yeah. Discovering who you are is a crossroads between knowing those skills and gifts and abilities and matching it with your passion. That's why it's ingredient number 1. Ingredient number 2. Oh, ingredient number 2 is a good one. It's knowing your purpose. What are you here on earth to do? What is it that you and only you bring to this existence that makes it so special because you're bringing it? See, I call this your mission. And I know some of you, as soon as I said your purpose, you thought about it as your job. But no, it's not your job. Let me tell you how Baruti Kafele says it. He says, you've got to move more, work more on yourself than you do on your job. You can stop a man on a job, but you cannot stop a man on a mission. And Bob Proctor says, you've got to have a burning desire. And my man, Les Brown, he says, you got to be hungry. Do you know your purpose? Do you know your burning desire? Do you know what you're hungry for? See, knowing your purpose makes all the difference. That's why it's ingredient number 2. Ingredient number 3. You got to have faith. Have faith in yourself. See, you've got to have a vision of what it might look like for you to live and lead your best life. What would it look like if you were the star? See, there's so many folks who say, I really don't know what it would look like. I really don't have an idea. I think I might, but I don't. I've heard that so many times. So even before we get to know each other, let me push back a little bit on you. I don't believe that it's you don't know. No, I believe it's because you don't have the faith that you really deserve it. You have doubts. Doubts about your skills, doubts about your abilities, doubts because of your race, doubts because of your gender, doubts, and more doubts. But that's why I'm here today. I've entered this stage today to tell you that you deserve it. Yes, you deserve it. Don't you deserve to live and lead your best life? Don't you deserve to be the star? Oh, yes, you do. And I say it because so many people are operating out of fear. And do you know what Zig Ziglar says that fear is? He says it's false evidence appearing real. False evidence, it's the lies that we tell ourselves, the lies that I got to be perfect the first time, the lie that I'm going to be embarrassed, the lie that I might fail. But Susie Chasm says doubt kills more dreams than failures ever will. So you got to cut out the noise. Listen to your inner self. You've got to have faith. Now you've got those 3 ingredients, but don't forget, I told you that there was one special one. There was one secret ingredient that if you go ahead and put that into place, you will be the star. And are you ready for it? Oh yeah, I'm glad you're ready. Are you really ready for it? Yes. All right. That one is to take action. Take action. Dr. Martin Luther King says that he says you've got to take the first step even when you haven't seen the entire staircase. And today, because you are participating in the Leadership Experience Tour, this right here is your first step. Some might say it's your call to action. And guess what? If no other speaker does today, let me be the first. I'm going to call you out. I don't want you just to be here today. I am calling you out to do the work. See, Jim Rohn says you've got to work more on yourself than you do on your jobs. See, what's the last time you read a book? When is the last time you have taken a course? When is the last time you really worked on you? See, you might not feel like you're at that place. You might not feel like you're at the stage where you want to be, but let me give you one piece of advice. One piece of advice. You must do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. So it's time. It's time to take the leap. And I want you to remember, if you discover who you are, if you know your purpose, if you have faith, and then you add in that extra ingredient, that secret ingredient, you take action, you will soon see that you are living and leading your best life. You will be the star. My name is Alena Zachery Ross. Contact me at Alena@AlenaZacheryRoss.com. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.